In module number 2, the topic or the title is about destinations. What is destination? Do you know? ¿Qué será esa palabra? Destinations.
Destino.
And is when you are traveling for fun, mainly, okay? Cuando yo viajo para conocer algún lugar, as a tourist, you choose a destination. Now, what do you think? Mira, te voy a mostrar acá un poquito, hicimos, a ver si puedo acá. Sí. Ok. Espera que no puedo abrir acá. Ahí está. Bien. Aquí lo que vamos a hacer es trabajar un poquito con listening. Vamos a poner en práctica a bit of listening.
Yes.
And you have different pictures related to different places and some events that happen during vacation to different people. Okay? Vas a escuchar 6 conversaciones en total. So, what do you think that are, a ver, yo los voy a marcar. A ver si por ahí. Yeah. For example, if you look at this picture, what is this? What place do you think this is? Where can you see the ocean or the sea and the people dancing? ¿Qué país te suena a que puede ser ese?
No sé.
Okay, no problem. Let's move to the next. What about this? Where you can explore the ocean and see animals. What do you think? Uno que nos queda cerca, más o menos. For example. And then what do you think is this one? Esta que estoy marcando con amarillo. In yellow. What is that? ¿Qué pareciera?
Como... Ay, no, es que no veo muy bien. No sé, ¿es un volcán?
Yes, it's a volcano. Okay, very good. So you have different places. Here you have something like a river or a waterfall. Acá hay como una cascadita en la primera. Then you have the ocean and the animals. On the third picture, esta de acá de los autos, how do you say when something like that happens? What is the name?
¿Una carrera?
No, it's not a race, but it's an accident. It's a car accident.
Oh, okay.
Okay, very good.
Sí.
Then you have the person, the dancing, the traditional dance, the traditional outfit, the volcano, and finally, you just have the road and a car, okay? So you are going to listen and you have to try to associate the listening or the conversation with each picture. Okay? Yo te lo pongo una vez y vamos viendo qué me podés contar de qué le pasó a cada persona o a dónde fue, qué lugares visitó y demás. Okay?
Okay.
Voy a verificar que esté el audio compartido. Yes. Okay, let's go. The first listening.
So, how was your trip to Maui, Emily?
Oh, pretty good, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah, it started off okay. I did all the usual things. You know, I went snorkeling right off the shore next to my hotel. The fish were beautiful.
I know, I love snorkeling.
Okay, what is the activity that they mentioned?
No lo escuché muy bien, profe. ¿Lo puedo poner otra vez?
Sí, sí. Vamos a ir pausando so you can identify what picture is each picture. Vamos de nuevo. Vamos a subir. Go.
So, how was your trip to Maui, Emily?
Oh, pretty good, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah, it started off okay. I did all the usual things. You know, I went snorkeling right off the shore next to my hotel. The fish were beautiful.
I know, I love snorkeling.
Then I saw a hula dance. You know, traditional Hawaiian dancing.
Sounds great.
Okay, what activities do you have?
Ay,
Las que creas que escuchaste. Let's see.
como que, ay, no sé, Miss.
Well, there, ahí vos fíjate que tenés ya resuelto el primero. Uy, qué apreté.
Sí.
Este sería el number 1, the activity with the fish under the sea. The name for that is snorkeling. Ahí lo estoy escribiendo en el chat. That
Sí.
is to explore the animals, the fish mainly, okay? And then they mention another activity. ¿Cuál crees que fue la segunda que mencionó? Solo dos mencionó.
Ay, la segunda.
No, sin ideas. Todavía igual lo vas a volver a escuchar.
No.
Okay, let's go now. Ahora escuchamos de nuevo hasta ahí, and the next activity. So let's see what you can identify. Okay?
So, how was your trip to Maui, Emily?
Oh, pretty good, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah, it started off okay. I did all the usual things. You know, I went snorkeling right off the shore next to my hotel. The fish were beautiful.
I know. I love snorkeling.
Then I saw a hula dance. You know, traditional Hawaiian dancing.
Sounds great.
Anyway, on my second day, I decided to rent a car. I wanted to see some other sights on the island.
Were you on your own?
Uh-huh. So first, I drove all the way up to the top of the volcano. I stopped to take some photos on the way, and I got some great shots of the volcano. The next day, I decided to drive all the way to Hana.
Hana?
Yeah, it's on the other side of the island. There are some spectacular waterfalls on the way. It's really beautiful, but it's a really long ride. Unfortunately, when I was about halfway there, I had a slight accident.
Oh no. Were you hurt?
No, but it was awful. I had to leave the car and take a taxi all the way back to the hotel. It cost me an arm and a leg.
Oh no. What a vacation.
Okay, what activities did you identify?
Dancing es el chu.
Yes, very good. The traditional dancing. And then another activity.
El donde están paseando, Miss. O sea, el auto blanco.
Yes, very good. She went by car. Ella menciona ahí que alquiló un auto. She rented a car. And then, ¿a qué quería ir a ver? What she was interested in?
¿A sus amigas?
No, it was a place. O sea, fue a ver todos de aquí. Pero, you have these places. ¿Cuál fue a ver primero? ¿The volcano or the waterfall?
Or the waterfall.
Okay, the waterfall is on the second day. Fue a ver todo. So,
sí.
Entonces tenemos the first activity is B, okay, that was snorkeling. Then she saw the traditional dance. Then she rented the car to see the volcano. And finally, she went to the waterfalls. But when she was coming back, what happened to her? Ya una vez que había visto todo, ¿qué le pasó?
Se accidentó.
Yeah, she had a car accident. That is this one. Okay, very good.
Sí.
So here you have like a summary of vacation. Era como uno puede pensar más o menos the different activities that you do when you go on vacation. Okay, that's the idea. Now, we are going to see, para acá. In the module, you have a reading activity that is about this country. I will show you the pictures. What place do you think this is? Todas estas imágenes pertenecen al mismo lugar. are about the same place. What do you think the country is? What is the name of the place?
Mm,
No ideas. For
no.
example, where is very popular? Is it very popular rugby and this team,
Rugby.
the All Blacks? Where are they from? They are very famous.
No.
No? Okay, no
No.
problem. We have, I am going to write the name here, that is New Zealand. Okay?
Yes.
So this is the place, New Zealand. And looking at the pictures, you have to tell me, what do you think that is a good idea to do when you visit New Zealand? ¿Cuáles crees vos que pueden ser the activities, the places? ¿Qué puede hacer una persona que visite ese lugar? What do you think?
No sé, profe, porque no, nunca vi, digamos, Zelanda.
Okay, but in this case, for example, you have if you have a landscape, ¿no? Tenemos este paisaje and all these places. Como aquí en nuestra provincia, es parecido. So what do
Yes.
people usually do when they visit Salta, Capayate, Caqui, Jujuy? What activities do they do?
Podría ser como excursiones.
Okay, very good. So you have, in English, you can say the same, excursions, but you can also use a more like simple vocabulary to say explore or visit different places. Ahí yo te lo estoy escribiendo en el chat. For example, people can explore and visit different places, okay? If they are interested in sports, they can go to a stadium to watch a match, for example, a rugby match or a show, an entertainment show. Now, you are going to find information about New Zealand in module number 1. Voy a abrirlo acá para mostrártelo. So you have an article, and the idea is you read and you learn about this place, all the interesting aspects that New Zealand has. Okay? Y más que nada, porque hay lugares que vamos a ir explorando para que vos vayas viendo por qué es una buena idea o por qué la gente en general los elige a esos lugares. Okay? Because sometimes they are popular for different reasons. Aquí, bueno, ahora ya estoy aquí en el campus. Here you have this presentation about destinations and what the module is about. So here we are going to talk about incredible places, top 10 destinations, and you are going to recommend different destinations. Entonces eso es lo que vos tenés que lograr en este módulo. Recomendar lugares explicando por qué it can be a good idea to visit those places. ¿Ok? Y aquí, para ya ayudarte a realizar tu tarea del foro, obviamente vos después la vas a escribir, you have all these places from the picture, and we have this information that is, people usually consider different aspects when they have to choose a destination. Aquí hay algunas de las cosas que considera la gente. Okay? For example, the weather, political stability, timing of the visit and the cost, the budget, that is the money that you have, and the culture. Es como 5 aspectos a considerar. Después nosotros vamos a trabajar un ratito con el vocabulario, con más aspectos a considerar. So, considering all these points, you have to recommend one place to visit. Okay? Esto vos después lo vas a hacer en el foro escribiendo, pero vamos a practicar así me contas. For example, here I have this picture of Argentina, and you are going to think about one place that is a good idea to visit, and you have to use these phrases. ¿Sí? Ahora lo voy a poner más grande desde acá. Pero esto mismo es lo que vas a encontrar en el foro, ¿sí? Así lo lees con los...
Sí, profe.
Okay. So then, now we do the speaking part of me contas, and then you complete the activity. So, for example, if I have to recommend one place, I can say Córdoba, okay? And if you go to Argentina, there is a city called Córdoba, and you can go there in summer. I think that if you go in summer, you can go to Carlos Paz and visit the monuments and go out with friends. If you don't have a car, you can rent a car or use the public transportation because you have buses. And then you can stay in hotels, which are not very expensive. And also you can find them online, okay? So this is my recommendation for you to visit Córdoba. Now, think about one place, ahora vos recomendame uno a mí, usando las frases que puedas usar de acá, okay? Let's see. What do you think that is a good place to visit in Argentina?
In Argentina, there are Jujuy.
Okay, so you can
There
say
are
there
Jujuy.
is, ese es un hito. So there is a place or a city called Jujuy. Very good. Continue.
In the Tilcara,
Ajá.
visit the park.
Ajá, the natural parks.
And
Very good.
the natural park and the museum.
Okay, very good. Considering the season, esta palabra que tenemos aquí, season is related to the weather. For example, summer, winter, autumn, spring. What is the best moment of the year to visit Jujuy? What do you think?
You can go there in summer.
Okay, very good. And apart from visiting the park and the museum, what other activities can you do? For example, what can you eat or drink or any other activity related to traditional food?
Traditional food is empanadas, humita,
Okay.
cabrito.
Very good. Okay, so you have many options to eat. And where can you stay? If we talk about accommodation, that is a hotel, a hostel, a house, an apartment, what do you think that is the best option?
The hostel.
Okay, why are the hostels a good option?
O sea, because is a small pueblo, sería como que es un pequeño
It's a
pueblo.
small town.
Town.
Very good. And how do you say que no es tan caro o es un poco más barato? What are the adjectives? How do you say caro o costoso? Do you know
como
that?
que si es costoso.
Ajá. O sea, para que vos digas, por ejemplo, the hostel is an option that is not so, ahí yo te pongo, mira, expensive es costoso and cheap es más barato. O barato, no más barato. So you say, for example, a hostel, because this is a small town, ¿sí? No hay unos grandes hoteles tampoco. And also because it's not so expensive, no es tan caro. Okay? You can afford a hostel for many days. Okay?
Yes.
Very good. So the idea, así como me recomendaste sobre Jujuy, después vos podés hacer sobre este mismo lugar on the forum, and you practice to use all these phrases to give a recommendation. Okay?
Yes.
Que eso es lo que
Miss,
tenemos que hacer. Yes.
¿hay que hacerlo con el audio?
No, esa es otra actividad.
Ah,
La que vos estás diciendo, me parece que es... Esta es la parte del módulo 2, que es la parte nueva. Esto es para escribir, es el foro de apertura en realidad. Y después tienen actividades y un poquito de vocabulario y demás. Pero lo que vos te estás refiriendo es la actividad de cierre de lo que sería module number 1, to finish the module, esta que era sobre los diferentes lugares, landmarks and celebrations. Vos aquí tenés las indicaciones, acá está, the speaking task. Yo ahí les dejé, bueno, el audio explicándole la actividad. This resource that you can record yourself, ustedes se graban ahí y ahí nomás pueden compartir enlace o descargar. Y yo les dejé acá el mío, por ejemplo, ¿sí? A modo de ejemplo. Este sí es del módulo 1, la actividad de cierre de este módulo, que es como a modo de práctico evaluativo. Entonces ustedes acá abren, todavía nadie lo subió, todavía está abierto, ¿sí? Entonces ahí donde dice Add a new discussion topic, vos abrís y ahí podés poner el enlace por medio del link enlace, o si lo podés copiar el enlace directamente como texto, y también tenés la opción de este de aquí, mira, que es incrustar. Sí, por ejemplo, si yo me grabo aquí y me descargo, también me da la opción, ¿sí? Entonces vos ahí, tu respuesta a esta actividad es un audio. Me tenés que dejar o el audio o el enlace. También podés subirlo al audio, si no me equivoco, pero es mejor si dejas el enlace y yo lo abro.
bueno, Miss.
Okay, that is for the last activity. Okay, now we are going to play a bit with vocabulary. What are the aspects that you have to consider when you give recommendations? Okay, que lo vimos un poco en la clase 5, that was last class. Pues estoy abriendo mal. Volvamos aquí. Okay, that is module number 2. Esto también lo vas a encontrar, pero a modo de juego. Mira, if you say start the game, you have different ideas like attractions, means of transport, accommodation, weather, political stability, that are all the aspects that you have to consider when you choose your destinations, okay? Pero ahora, en vez de jugar así, lo vamos a jugar de otra forma. Vamos a ver. Wait. Okay, very good. Bien, I will send you a link on the chat box. Yo también me voy a incluir en el juego porque necesitamos 2 jugadores, pero no voy a jugar, no voy a jugar sola.
Bueno,
Let's see. So, what you have to do, for example, is you have the word, por ejemplo, tenés weather, accommodation, political stability, y los diferentes aspectos que eran parte de esta unidad, and you will have 4 pictures, so you have to choose the correct picture. Yeah. Now I am sending you the link. Open the link, and you have to, espera que le voy a bajar un poquito el volumen. Now, open the link that you have on the chat. And then you have to, te va a aparecer así, that you have to write your name to join the game. Yo ya estoy acá en el juego. Okay, very good. Now, Sol, I give you 1 minute, te doy un minutito de espera para que explores las cartas que tenés ahí. Si vos las apretás y las das vueltas, las podés ir estudiando. Okay, for example, you have travel agent, la vas moviendo y vas explorando todas las que tenés. You have weather, budget, accommodation. Okay, and now we are going to start the game. You have an animal, te tocó un tiburón, you are a shark, and I am a piston. Let's go. You have to choose the correct option. Si te equivocas, te vuelve a traer al principio, okay? And then you continue practicing. Let's go. Okay, start again. Ahí te vuelve a salir la opción.
Profe, es que se
Yes.
me apagó el internet.
Ah, okay, no problem. But you practiced, okay? Tuviste una pasada de práctica. Okay,
Sí.
very
Ahí
good.
sigo igual.
Now that you have and you are familiar with the vocabulary, todas estas palabritas que tenías ahí son las que te sirven para explicar qué cosas podés considerar when you have to visit a place. Okay, for example, you have the attractions that are the famous places. You have to consider the budget, that is the money that you have to spend. The accommodation, for example, if you are going to stay in a hotel, in a house. The weather, okay, if you want to go in summer or in winter. Y eso lo vas a encontrar también debajo del foro de recomendación. Okay, that is the vocabulary talk about destinations. Y por último, para que vayas trabajando, you will have the reading about New Zealand and you have to answer some questions. Y vamos a seguir subiendo ahí material. So, la idea es que vos te pongas a practicar también por tu cuenta cómo recomendarías un lugar u otro para viajar. Okay, that's the idea. Do you have any questions? Preguntitas, ya que es la primera vez que nos vemos. Do you have any questions? No.
No,
Okay.
no, porque miré los videos y
Bien, bueno, con esa modalidad vamos a seguir trabajando. Every class is recorded and uploaded. Mientras vos vayas viendo las clases, podés practicar, responder aunque no estabas en esa clase. Por ejemplo, podés practicar cómo responderías vos, qué dirías, entonces ya vas practicando también. Okay? Now you have this, that is the schedule. Hoy estamos en jueves 11 haciendo esta videoconferencia. La próxima va a ser un sábado, así que ese día no creo que nos veamos, pero va a estar subida, ¿ok?
ajá.
Y luego, a fines de mayo, luego del 22 al 30 de mayo, you will have the practice test for module number 2, que seguramente va a ser con alguna presentación o un audio, realizar alguna actividad relacionada al módulo, ¿ok? Okay, very good. Y luego, cuando empiece junio, ya voy a publicar el mismo cuadrito de clases quizá podamos tener más jueves incorporados para que puedas tener quizás 2 clases. Ya vamos a ver cómo nos organizamos. ¿Ok?
Ok. El otro jueves entonces no habría clase.
No, porque tocaría sábado 20, el que viene.
Sábado 20 sería,
Entonces
¿verdad?
vamos a ir turnando. Capaz que el próximo mes toquen 2 jueves en vez de y un solo sábado. ¿Ok? That is, I have to check the schedule. And then I publish this and I also leave you the private messages on the campus. Yo siempre les dejo un mensajito cuando recuerdo. ¿Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so continue working. Ponete a trabajar con el módulo 1 para hacer tu trabajo de cierre. Así ya te queda el módulo 1 completado. And then you will have your feedback about the activity. Okay, so now we are meeting in the next time we have classes together. So if you have any questions, send me a message. Okay. Goodbye, Sol. See you.
Goodbye. Thank you.